Imagine an online shopping app during the huge flash sale. People are buying like crazy. Orders are coming in every second. And at the same time, millions are just browsing the product. Now here's the big question. Should the same system handle buying and browsing? And that's where CQRS comes in. What is CQRS? So CQRS stands for Command Query Responsibility Segregation. Sounds complex, right? But idea is actually simple. One part handles changes, one part handles reading data. So instead of one system doing everything, we have separate responsibilities. So what was the problem with a traditional CRUD? So most application uses one single model for create, read, update and delete. This works fine for small apps, but as the system grow, this became nightmare. There are some issues like one model is trying to do validate order, format UI screen, apply security rules, handle performance. So that's too much responsibility, right? CQRS fixes this by splitting the responsibilities. CQRS separates command side that changes data and query side that reads data fast. And guess what? They can even use different database. For example, WriteDB optimized for accuracy and ReadDB optimized for speed. CRUD is simple but struggle at scale. CQRS is powerful for large system. So now we'll understand what is the write side. A command that represents an intent to change something. For example, you place an order, you added item into the cart, you cancel a subscription. So it doesn't return a data. It just succeeds or fails. The command handler validates the data, apply business rule, update write database. So all logic stays clean and focused. Now we'll understand the read side. Queries only fetch data. For example, get cart details, list products, or get order history. There are no updates, just fast lookup. It pulls from read optimized database to already formatted UI. So there is no heavy join, really super fast and built for display. There is one more power combo, that is CQRS plus event sourcing. CQRS doesn't decide how is data stored. That's where event sourcing joins in. Instead of storing the final state, for example, cart total is 500, we store the event like item is added, payment has processed, order has shipped. The system rebuilds state by replacing the events. So we can build read models from the event from the same event stream that we have built. For example, stock levels, sales report, customer history. One event log, many optimized read models, each built for specific business need. Now there is one important concept like eventual consistency. Since read and write are separate, the read side updates slightly later. This is called eventual consistency. There is a small delay, but there is a huge performance gain. And totally worth it for most real system because it keeps system in the sync. Engineer use this in the message broker like Kafka RabbitMQ. Write side publishes the event, read services listen and update their database. Fully scalable, fully decoupled. So what are the business benefits that we are getting from the CQRS pattern? Because of independent scaling, we are getting lower cloud cost. Because of fast read, we are getting better UX experience. Because of clean model, we are getting faster development. And because of a strong security, we are getting a reduced risk. CQRS isn't just architecture, it directly improves cost, speed, security, and delivery. CQRS separates changing the data and reading the data. It removes the complexity and boosts the performance, scales beautifully. And when paired with the event sourcing, you'll get powerful audit-ready system. If this made CQRS finally clear, hit the like and want more real-world architecture explained simply, just subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.